We all know that great teachers help make great schools, but it also takes great architects, plumbers, electricians, and a whole host of other construction experts. We'll get an update on school construction and renovations next on Classroom Connections. Hi, and welcome to Classroom Connections, a public affairs discussion on issues important to students, teachers, and parents in the Des Moines Public Schools. I'm your host, Sarah Taylor. Des Moines Public Schools has more than 30,000 students who attend classes in 60-plus school buildings. Some of those buildings are well over 100 years old, and that presents challenges when we try to provide students with a 21st century learning environment. Joining me today to talk about district building projects is Bill Good, Chief Operations Officer for Des Moines Public Schools. Thank you for joining me, Bill.
Thanks, Sarah.
Let's start off with a little background. Over the past 10 years, our schools have been renovated under the name Schools First. What has changed now, and what will be the focus going forward?
Well, the local option sales and services tax, which is the Schools First program, did end last June. And we're now beginning a statewide penny program for the next number of years that has been coined Students First. And one of the big differences is there is less dollars to operate with the new program. The new program will do many great things, but we've kind of got to back up a little bit and concentrate on not only district priorities, but basic needs in our schools. So those basic needs will be our concentration.
Okay. And I know there are several projects going on right now, and some are even finishing up. Can you speak about those projects and tell us what improvements are being made?
Yes, with the local option, or Students First program, there's really 3 projects that are finishing up that program. 2 of which are finishing up, and those are the 3rd floor at Central Campus and the newly renovated Jackson Elementary School. At Roosevelt, our renovations will continue through June of 2011. So that kind of winds up the local option projects. The new statewide penny projects, we've had many different things going on this summer. And again, we're kind of concentrating on construction windows when we look at our improvements. So this summer was very valuable to us. And at 5 schools, 4 elementaries and a new Southside preschool center, we are doing some pretty major renovations. Those elementary schools are Madison, Howe, Wright, and Park Avenue elementaries, and the preschool on the south side is the old Mitchell Elementary School. At those schools, again, talking about basic improvements, we're doing mechanical upgrades, new lighting, new windows and doors. A real key that our students and staff will enjoy when they come back is the fact that these schools were not air conditioned previously. So they will be. The other thing that I believe that will be very noticeable is an upgrade in technology in those buildings. We're going to have faster technology, and we're going to have more technology, and in some cases technology labs that will be able to travel between classrooms. So and energy efficiency is always a big piece of any of our projects, and each of these 5 will be geothermal systems.
So these improvements will make significant changes in our schools. What kind of savings will the district see?
Well, as far as savings go, the real key is we're adding air conditioning at these schools, but we're doing it in an economical way. Again, incorporating energy saving strategies. whereas we're going to, our goal in each of these is to operate these schools at a lesser cost than prior to air conditioning, which is kind of a tough thing for people to understand, but one that we've realized in the past. And again, that'll be our focus.
That's great. So the student drop-off areas are being improved at several of these schools. Why is that an important part of these projects?
Well, the number one priority from the Superintendent's Facilities Advisory Committee was safety and security. So anytime we can incorporate a safer environment for our students, that is something that we will be doing. And as you mentioned, Sarah, there are 5 locations that we're enhancing and expanding student drop-off areas. And those are Coles Montessori, Brody and McCombs Middle School, and Howe and Studebaker Elementary Schools. So the goal there is to separate buses and other vehicular traffic and create safer routes for students in and out of our school buildings.
I'm sure our parents and students alike will appreciate that.
Yes, I think there's probably no place in Des Moines that's more congested than when school starts and when school ends.
Yes.
And again, there's a lot of activity at that time, and anytime you can make that safer, we will try to do that.
Wonderful. One other issue we wanted to talk about today is the physical plant and equipment levy, the PPEL, which will be on the ballot September 14th. What is this levy and why is it important?
Well, the physical plant and equipment levy, PPEL, is a levy that most school districts utilize in a variety of ways. In our particular school district, as you mentioned, our buildings are very old, though we look at that as a strength. Our buildings are built, they're very strong, they're very sturdy, but as our buildings age, much like us, we would just require much more maintenance. So PPEL is what we call a maintenance levy. And what it does is so many things for our school district. We are, our income, our revenue from PPEL is about $4.4 million per year. And it goes for a variety of things, from the replacement of school buses to replacement of roofs, asphalt, concrete repairs, to fence replacement. Big piece of it goes to technology and our preventive maintenance program. So it's really important to us to continue to maintain our infrastructure in a way that will optimize learning for our students.
And what has been the amount that has gone into the PPEL already the past 10 years? How much have we spent?
Well, over the past 10 years, well, it'd be about $4.4 million each year, times 10.
Gone into improvements.
So all of that has gone into our schools and our school district and related buildings.
And so for folks who want to know more about this levy, there are 3 community forums scheduled, right?
Yes, we have community informational meetings at 3 facilities at the end of August. And at those meetings, we're hoping people will come out to learn more about PPEL and what it has done, and help them understand what it means to our school district.
Wonderful. Well, thank you, Bill Good, Chief Operations Officer for Des Moines Public Schools. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And thank you for joining us. Don't forget, this and all other Classroom Connections episodes are available on our website. For Classroom Connections, I'm Sarah Taylor. Thanks for watching.